Hello everyone, my name is NWR Breakfan, and today we're doing a custom review on my Thomas Wooden Railway James. Let's begin. First, let's start off with the backstory. So you all remember this James, right? You know, this James, Season 3 James, you know, regular old James, you know, uncustomized James, you know, that James? Yeah, James who is shorter than Thomas. Yeah, James who is shorter than Edward. So, yeah. My Thomas Wooden Railway James was too small, too short, and was smaller than Edward for some reason. So that's when I decided, hey, I want to redo this. But I was too afraid to do it because I never did a James, and I thought it was going to look bad. But I tried it anyways. Why? I have no idea, I just tried it anyways. Don't question me. So after that little tangent, I will tell you how I made this James. Starting with the extended running board. Now, you might be wondering, why did I make an extended running board? 3 reasons. 1, because James has that. 2, so I can fit his pony truck, which is there, by the way. Got it from Trackmaster Push Along Thomas. I didn't really need it anymore. It was kind of dead. So yeah, that's where I got it from. And another reason is so he can look longer than Edward. Yes, if I didn't do the extended running board, he would look indeed shorter than Edward, and that wouldn't suffice, because he needs to call Edward a small loser. So anyways, this is how I made the running board. This running board is made the same way as I do all my running boards. Plastic, glue, and clay. It was a pretty tricky process because I made it too long at first. It was still too long after I cut it. And after one more cutting, it was finally perfect. The right size for an extended running board. Yes, I am picky like that. So yeah, that's James's running board. It makes them look poggers. Let's move on. Now for the wheel splashers. They were just made out of clay and they were glued on. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Let's move on. Oh yeah, and by the way, his running board is painted white, like all my other engines. I don't know why I needed to mention that. Frick. So here's the boiler itself. I had to make it taller by using a mixture of glue and clay, just so it could be the same size as Edward, and so it doesn't look puny. And I painted it a dark holiday red. And I added this gold lining. Looks pretty good. And the last thing I did on the boiler was cut off the dome and put it forward a little bit because that's how it is on every other James model ever. And it was in the middle of James before I customized it. Why, Wooden Railway? Why would you do this? On the 2003 James, the dome is at the very back. What the fuck? Now for the cab. I'll make this quick. Lining, black paint, more black paint, a whistle, cutting off Widow's Peak. We're on the final stretch, so let's move on to his tender. There's not much to say about the tender, so I'll make this quick too. I had to paint it red again, do black pinstriping, and paint it over 5, which was a real pain because numbers are hard. To finish things off, I extended his smoke box a little bit just because, you know, because his smoke box looked a little bit too small. And the final touch is a take-along face. Why? Well, I think it just captures James more. Vain, but wants to get the job done quickly. And I think it looks better than the Erdl or Wooden Railway one. Do not tell me that I am wrong, because you are wrong. This is the best James face. You cannot argue it. So yeah, that's the model itself. I think I did a pretty good job making this model, and it's become one of my favorites. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.